What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I am back with the Prayers of a Light Worker episode, whatever the fuck the title is. Okay, I need periods. So I had already kind of filmed a little bit of this video, and then God cut my video off, and I heard wrap your hair. So I had to come on here with my hair wraps, and I'm chilling, y'all. It is five. Y'all can't see it. It is 5:52 a.m. And I was sitting here writing in my journal, looking at some motherfucking fire, some candle magic. And I just started getting downloads, bitch. I just started getting downloads. And I really wanted to talk to y'all about like simulation, the matrix, the dream state world, what are our dreams. And I also wanted to give y'all a mini warning. This video will not be for everybody. If y'all are not at this level, or if you do not resonate with these kind of videos, please click off. Okay, now, please click off. So, pretty much, I'm going to start with a warning, something that I feel like, is kind of like the intro to this video. Um, Pretty much, um, yeah, the reason why I'm not asleep, okay, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, as I showed y'all, and I have not been asleep for like the last 4 days. Like, I'll stay up all fucking night. But it's for two reasons. One, because I'm trying to get Kamaya to sleep in her bed. But two, 33 thank yous in the masters. The reason why God just told me that I was doing it now was because she is protecting me from my dreams. Now, that's not to say like I'm having nightmares or anything like that. I will get into that part later. But um, in my dream, there are demigods who are heckling me, who are trying to get me to sign contracts, like contracts in the dark, pretty much like in the fucking projection of the moon in the dark, bitch. They want me to sign contracts, asking me, not even asking, but basically trying to make me be one of them. So this is kind of like what the Matrix will call the Illuminati. Um, like I feel like there are hidden gems and everything, but it's deemed to not be taken serious type shit, like the shit in movies or the shit in cartoons that they predict and shit like that. Like, they drop gems of knowledge in these movies, in Black Mirror and in fucking Raising Dion and 33 Thank Yous to the Masters and shit like that. Like, they're giving you information. So pretty much, these fucking demigods, because I'm ascending, because I am living in my last lifetime, because I'm about to not be here anymore, and they won't be able to use my energetic source for their consumption of this fucking matrix world anymore. They are trying to get me to sign a contract to stay here, to be fucking famous. Pretty much 303 thank you, Cinemasters. They are trying to get me to sign a contract of fame, of success, pretty much trying to make me not have money and shit, trying to make me sleepy throughout the day so that I can be like, oh my God, I need so much sleep that I go in such a deep slumber that I don't pay attention to what the fuck I'm signing. Right? So they want me to be famous and kind of like lead them how they would want me to. Use my energy to attract crowds of people. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to make these people bad, because I know a lot of people are not going to agree, but I do feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z signed those contracts, bitch. Like, they signed them. They signed them. And I know that's confirmation because I saw 357. They signed them contracts, bitch. Like, that's why the fuck they don't sleep. That's why the fuck they look like motherfucking zombies. That's why their souls don't reek like love and affection and light. Like, I know a lot of y'all not gonna fucking agree with that shit. Like, I know. But, like, the light in Beyonce's smile went away. Like when she was younger, when she was just becoming famous, she had a smile that was bright. And I was just kind of like powerful. And she is. And she is, because they told her she could be. They want her to be powerful because they using her energy source. Look how many people in crowds that she bring out. You know? But in return, she living a life that's not really hers. Type shit. So, But yeah, pretty much that's why I haven't been sleeping, because they trying to get me to fucking sign contracts and shit to make me stay here and sustain my energy. And I'm not fucking doing that shit. Like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. I've been up. God has been protecting me, and I sleep when her light is shining on me. So, my next thing that I want to get to is, what the fuck is our dreams? Okay. Our dreams are the fucking real ass worlds, the real as different as dimensions that, you know, God gifts us with in order to help us ascend. Like, what we living in right here, this earth, this matrix, is a simulation. Like, this right here is the game. And in our dreams, those are the controllers. So, like, when we go to sleep, the different dimensions don't always have to be good. There are dimensions of past lives where, you know, we have been used and experimented on and tested for our energy to make medicines, to make remedies, to heal people. Shit. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. They can even put diseases in motherfuckers. Like, when I tell y'all, we have traumas, we have fears that we don't even understand. And then in the dream state, they translate as weird as nightmares. Shit that scares us, shit that fucking creates fear within us. Because we see, you know, we see some shit. Now, to me, I don't feel like every single thing in this world is fake. Like, some people will tell you, like, I think the sun is fake. I think the moon is fake. I think this is fake. I think the stars are fake. I don't believe that necessarily to be true. And I may change my perception once I get those downloads. I feel like a part of being here is accepting the fact that we are in a simulation. So there are going to be cheat codes. There are going to be beings who are just background people, who are just filler people. People who have been created through fucking technology that has been here before the construct of time was even created. So it's kind of like the technology that's being used to us is advanced. We can't even fathom the fucking technology that's being used to fucking time travel, create different simulations, to sim jump. That's the shit that, like, we don't understand. And then in these movies, like, I don't remember what the fuck the movie was called. I think it was either on Stars or Netflix, but it was a movie where in a house, the house was making them kill themselves, type shit. So as fucking technology advances, y'all don't understand that, like, they're transmuting energy sources. It's kind of like they're taking your energy, giving you, like, messages telling you, like, give us your energy, give us your energy, give us your energy. And as you feed into it, what you doing? Giving them your energy, giving them your energy. That's why you have to be mindful of what you watch, what you listen to, what you take into your subconscious. When I was a little girl, I was in, like, probably, like, middle school, like, shit, I don't know, I was in fucking middle school. But I remember I used to, like, listen to songs backwards. And I would, like, listen to, like, subliminal messages in the music and shit like that. I don't know why. I don't know, like, why I was guided to do that or anything like that. But I just remember, I just had that memory right now, too. But I real life used to do that. And I think it's because I understand it. Like, even without knowing what it's saying, I feel like I can tell when some shit is like trying to put me in a trance. Like, I'm hearing, like, girl, the way you're moving got me in a trance. Like, I feel like as Earth herself ascends, becomes conscious of herself, realizes that, hey, I'm a Earth, and there are beings taken from me, taking my what I was created to be and making copies of it, instead of her being like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna turn my back on y'all. What she's doing is she's making us consciously aware. Like, she's making our veil like a little bit thinner. She's making her air more pollution. More fucking pollution. She's making it like the fog clear, so where like that veil of the matrix of what you see, like, and I promise you, if you focus on just air, you can see, like, you can see the zeros and the ones, like you can see the fucking codes and shit of this fucking matrix. Like, that shit crazy. 1111, thank you to the masters. But you can see that shit, and it's kind of like she now is kind of like wanting us to see that shit. Like, I feel like as God helps planet Earth ascend, planet Earth is our closest source that we can see, touch, feel, 1133, to God. So we got to go through this earth to get to God. We are literally avatars. If y'all ever seen the movie Avatar, like the dream walkers, we are dream walkers. Like, right now, this is the dream. This right here, this matrix with like me talking to y'all, this is happening in my dream. But when I go to sleep, to my real life, to my real world, I look different. I am different. What I got going on is different. My problems are different. Things are different. And then it's kind of like I unplug and I plug myself back up. Like, this right here is just like here. I don't really know the right words to like articulate it, but it's just like shit. We are here because being a human is like going to school for us. For us ancient beings who know that, like, this is not our home, who know that, it's like we at boarding school right now. In this world, we at boarding school. We home. We are home away from home. We not with our mother, and it's like we striving to get there, but it's like mama gotta show us discipline. Mama gotta show us how hard the world is out here, you know. And it's crazy because like what we deem as ugly or scary or bad, or like leprechauns and dragons and all that fictional shit, here is fictional. It's imagination. It's bad or scary. But in a spiritual realm, that's what we look like. Big ass, weird ass, goblin-esque, dragon-esque, lioness, just like, we look like everything. We look like pieces of everything. And that's why people who are like deemed ugly, I feel like those people reject being humans. They reject being here. Like, they like, shit, bitch, I'ma look how I look regularly, and they get their features as close to how they look in the spiritual realm as possible. But that's not accepting of your process. That's not accepting of being a human being. You know, that's trying your best to perceive yourself as what you think you are spiritually. That's not accepting your fate being here. That's not accepting your discipline. That's like their cosmetic surgery. Being ugly here is their cosmetic surgery. It's our cosmetic surgery. But then cosmetic surgery don't fix shit. So then they're faced with a life full of ridicule. People thinking they're ugly. People looking down on them. Because why? They thought they was superior in the spiritual realm. Like, bitch, I ain't going back down there. Oh, God humbled that ass real fast. Real fucking fast. Real fast. Like, I know it probably sound crazy because I'm just like switching from topic to topic and shit. But like, I also kind of wanted to do a spiritual video about it too, because at first I thought that like my guides was like different people other than myself. That's what I thought. I thought that it was my, like, no, because I didn't think it was my grandma. I know that my grandma is an ancestor and not a spiritual guide. There's a difference, okay? So it was kind of like I was getting those messages that like these were different people, but now I understand that these are different dimensional beings of myself. So in the dream world, you know how they say the 5D, the 7D, the 10D, bitch, there are infinite amount of dimensions. There are multiple versions of you. Multiple versions of you. All ascending at different processes. All going through different shit. All experiencing different realities. That's why we change. Like, the shit that we do here, like, it was already contractually signed. Like, you gonna meet this person this day, you gonna mug that person that day. Like, that's gonna happen. Now, mind y'all, these are my beliefs. Y'all do not have to take any of this shit home with y'all. But I feel like, with that being said, in the spiritual realm, that's when we have the chance to really be learning those lessons. Not here. I mean, yeah, we learning them here, but learning them here means that we first learned them there in order to create this reality. Spiritually, we had to have ascended to make our mind. It's time to wake up now. To make our mind be able to manifest something different for ourselves. So, you know, when y'all think, oh, okay, I've, bless you, bless you. It is officially 6:10 a.m. She wakes up at 6, so it's okay. But yeah, it's pretty much like when as our soul is ascending and healing from past life traumas, I feel like past life traumas are not even past life. It's a past life to us as a human. Excuse her. It's a past life to us as a human, but in the spiritual realm, time is an illusion. So it's on a different timeline. What we think is a past life is really happening in another dimension. Period. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was my candle. It like bubbled up. So I know I'm speaking facts. Facts is. But like, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like everything that you know, everything that you speak is truth. Like, there is, like, I've been learning that, like, there are no lies. If I believe that to be true at that moment, that's a reality that I created for myself at that moment. But yeah, I really feel like ascension right now is so important, no longer allowing yourself to not know who you are is so important right now because we are. What? You want to go back in your room? Go back in your room. You want me to take you back in your room? Okay. She like, Mommy, you talking too much. Hold on. Did any of my ancestors say what up to y'all while I was gone? But anyway, y'all, to me, pretty much what I want to say is that, like, I feel like now is not the time to be vulnerable. Now is not the time to not tap into who the fuck you are. Now is definitely not a good time to sit here and be fucking earthly and think about earthly ass shit. Like, I feel like these motherfuckers no longer really have power anymore. Like, though I don't want to say the world is going to shit, because the world is not fucking going to shit, but I just feel like the quality of the world is kind of like going down because so many of us light workers have ascended. Like, so many of us, our high priestesses in the family, our grandmothers, our loved ones have passed on, and they have ascended. Like, a lot of them have ascended. A lot of our ancestors have ascended. But there are also those who kind of like are us, you know, and we have to deal with our ancestors who have not ascended. So it's kind of like it's generational. So, like, my ancestors who ascended, I probably didn't even meet, type shit, you know? And then the ones who haven't become ascended masters, but who have become ancestors, those, they're around me all the time. Thank you, ascended masters. They are around me. They are near here. They are here. Okay, honey, period. But it's kind of like we are just like in a time of kind of like being led to tap into self, to know self, to love self. Like, as we know who we are, it's a lot harder for them to steal our energy. A lot of us now, because we are ascending, the quality will go down even more. So it's up to us to raise, you know, legacies to come who will heighten up that quality again, you know, who will give their love and light willingly. Because right now, our generation and like my daughter's generation, these next two generations are in rebellion mode. Like, we not really fucking with this shit. Like, we, because I feel like the slaves and shit, the motherfucking all back there, like all them, I'm not, shit, bitch, before the slaves, like, at the beginning of time and shit, I feel like it was more so like we submitted to the shit, you know, like the demigods and shit. Let's say them. The demigods and shit submitted to, you know, this earthly shit. They submitted to that shit. They submitted to wanting money and fame and power and notoriety. So now that's what they feed off of in order to keep them higher up as ascended masters or as ancestors or whoever they are. Because I don't believe they are ascended masters if you believe that you're a demigod. You know, so them motherfuckers, they are using, you know, famous people of earthly value. These are famous people who don't have no real, like, substance anymore, no real value anymore, because they're just used as something that is earthly. They are just being used to create an energy source. They are like looked at. These are celebrities who are praised. Not all celebrities are praised. Not all celebrities are like on the same type level. Like, I'm talking about Beyonce type praised, bitch. Like, the president is not even Beyonce type praised. So motherfuckers who are like praised like that in a way where like, oh, we'll argue down for them, we'll be mad at you because you go against them. That's like a cult. And I don't even think people realize that. Y'all are literally like being sucked of your energy. Literally. Literally. I love Oshun. I do. I do. But they use her. They use her. And I'm not, like, I know that, like, I should probably be afraid to say a lot of the shit that I say, but my crown is tingling. I am so divinely protected by my God. I give my fears, I give my worries to God, because there is nothing in this matrix that I should be fearful of. If this one damn fly don't fucking leave me the fuck alone, like, it's like 2 fucking fruit flies left in this motherfucking house from my fucking rabbit, and they be around this bitch. Like, I think they my guides or something. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. But I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I don't know. Oh, Shun. Yeah. So, and they reminded me. So that meant, bitch, you can talk about it. But yeah, like, they use her like because femininity is kind of like. And again, y'all don't have to have these beliefs, but I believe that because I believe God is a woman. I believe in Mother Earth. And even though she has a counterpart, Father Sky, Sky is within Mother Earth, right? So the way I look at it, women have both a nurturing, soft side to them, and then they also have a masculine side. Tapping into that feminine power, that soft power, is very valuable. Being able to bear a child is very valuable. That is a gift, so because femininity is such a high vibration, and that is what she is the ruler of, sensuality and all that stuff, they use her. And in return, she uses Beyonce. These contracts that are being signed in the dark are ways to, like, keep this matrix sustained in the way that they wanted to. Because, I mean, God gave us this matrix. They didn't give it to us, so it's not like they're the one who's, if they didn't have our energy and power, they wouldn't have a good world. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the energy, the light that we have as ancient souls, the people who are ascending to the point where they know who they are. They're not afraid to tap into who they are. They're not afraid to know God. They're not afraid of their gifts. Shit like that. They know that this is a simulation. Those people, they know how powerful that energy is. And some people are like money hungry. Energy in the spiritual realm is like money. It's like currency. That's why everything is energy. That's why everything is money. You know? So it's kind of like the energy that we have is, of course, going to be bigger and brighter than the energy of a younger soul or a NPC, a background person, a simulation, a copy, a replica, because that's possible. You do have technologies where people have figured out, like, their star seed, their divine messages, because everybody gets different messages. Some people messages not going to be used for good, but even those people who are not used for good are put here so that we can have something to fight against. so we can have something to make our lights bigger and brighter. I wish y'all could see my fire right now. It's going crazy. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they use a bigger energy source, i.e., us, in order to transform the energy of consciousness. Because consciousness, being conscious, is being God. And I'm not saying like being God, I'm saying like being of God. Knowing that God is within you, knowing that you have a piece of God within you, knowing that you are of light, right? I don't know. Y'all probably be thinking I'm crazy as shit. But yeah, like having that like energy source, like having a bigger and like brighter one is obviously gonna change like more than a smaller one would, right? So by them using our energy sources, they can use that to have power over consciousness, right? So I feel like they trying to turn consciousness into the real world. Like the earth be the real shit. Like this be like the end all be all. Like people want to stay here. People want to be here. People don't want to ascend. People want to take drugs. People want to be homeless. People don't want to have goals. People don't want to have ambitions. Like this is literally keeping humans stuck here. Mass suicide, killing ourselves before we have a chance to ascend. Before we have a chance to become ascended masters. Why? So that we can come back here again and they can use our light again. Using money over people's head to make them so depressed and sad. Creating guns, putting drugs in the world in areas where they know it's gonna like take off, where there are impoverished areas and shit. These are literally like energy sources of stagnation, of complacency, being okay with being here. And why are they okay with being here? Because here they are looked at as gods. Spiritually, they probably weak though. Because if they wasn't, they would have ascended. They don't need to sit here and play with human beings to get their rocks off. No. If they have ascended, they could be in fucking paradise. They could be in Zion. Having whatever the fuck they want. Having whatever the fuck they want. The shit that they want in Zion probably ain't nothing like the shit that we want here. We can't even fathom what the fuck is in Zion. All the shit that we see here is fucking. It's like the game telephone, right? You tell a motherfucker something. Did I say 34 minutes, bitch? When the fuck did I be talking for 34 minutes? Damn. But it's like the game telephone, right? You tell somebody something, then you tell the next person, then you tell them. And somehow that shit get lost in translation, in translation. Just like the Bibles, just like religious books, just like motherfucking occults, just like motherfucking all that shit. Like that's what the fuck is happening. Like shit gets tainted, shit gets changed fucking down the line. Like y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's so important to like have a connection with source. Like I think that is so fucking important, and like I know that everything won't resonate with every fucking body, and I know that it's not supposed to, but like I feel like our real life have a collective of people who I'm supposed to reach. You know, like my beliefs are not the same as anyone else's. Nobody's beliefs are going to look the exact same as somebody else's because everybody has different experiences. Everybody has a different perception. Everybody has a different view of what is happening in a blink of an eye. How you see the moon, I'm not going to see the moon. How you see a painting, I'm not going to see that painting. So how is it any different with our feelings or with life or with experiences or with spirituality or with messages that we get from God? You know, so I feel like it's so important that we share our information with one another, that we allow each other to be each other's teachers. Even if the shit that somebody is saying probably sound crazy, that's cool. Allow yourself to hear exactly what the fuck they're saying and allow yourself to formulate your own opinion, your own gifts, your own intuition, your own download, your own message. You know, y'all do not have to take every single thing that doesn't resonate. Y'all do not have to take every word. Like if y'all don't resonate with the Beyonce shit, or if y'all, you know, don't resonate with Oshun or anything like that, you know, that's fine. That's like a couple weeks ago, I was Oshun had been coming to me, and she had been coming to me for a while, and for some reason I didn't really want to offer anything up to her. Um, yeah, I didn't really want to offer anything up to her, and I kind of like feared her a little bit because I'm just like, you know, with deities, they are very powerful. So even though they can help you usher in good, if you don't make sacrifices, they can bring in negativity. They can bring in a sacrifice that they will make you have. And I'm in a position where I feel like, no, the fuck you cannot. No, the fuck you cannot. No, even deities, even guides, even like God is the God that I serve, right? So it was very hard for me to kind of like accept the download that like even spirits can use you. Even your ancestors can use you. Your ancestors can use you to do something like, and I don't even want to say nothing bad, but just kind of like they know somebody from a past life and they can use you to connect with that person. They yearn for that person's soul, but so because they're your guide, they'll make you be close to that person. Doesn't mean that that's not a soulmate of yours, but it also doesn't mean that that was your karma or that that was your healing that needed to be taking place, right? So where there is good, there is bad. Like duality is a part of the human experience. It's a part of humanity. Accepting all of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad. Acceptance is humanity. Accepting this playing field that we are on is humanity. Accepting the fact that you have a lesson, like on this earth, I feel like there is an overall lesson or message for each person, for each being, all being different messages. Even if your purpose aligns with somebody else's, y'all still have different lessons. Like, the birds are chirping, the sun finna come out. I gotta wake Kamaya up for real now. Damn, it's 6:32. Damn, okay, yeah, we gotta get up. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna get out of here. I really hope you guys. Do I want to end it right now? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at moneysign Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@icloud.com. I hope this video made sense to y'all. I hope at least like little pieces of y'all of the messages kind of stuck with y'all. I hope that something in here resonated with y'all or was confirmation for y'all. If it was, definitely leave a comment down below. Leave behind any information that you have about any of the topics that I spoke about. If I started to talk about something and I didn't finish, or I switched out and I did not remember, please help me out and help finish whatever you think I was going to say, or whatever divine messages that God sends you about that particular topic in the comments down below, y'all. Okay? I'm out of here, y'all. Good morning. Good night, y'all. Like, hello. Like, I feel like such a like, night owl for real. Like, and I don't even want to say bye to y'all because I'm just like, I feel like I got so much more to say, but I gotta get up out of here. So, be mindful of your dreams. I guess that's really like all I kind of even came on here to say. Look what time I'm ending this video. 6:33. Thank you, Ascended Masters. I'm out of here, y'all.